Also now at 6, staying silent. The accused West Bend city administrator refuses to say anything about his charges or his responsibility to taxpayers. Thomas T.J. Justice is charged with child enticement and soliciting a child for prostitute. He made his first court appearance today.
Jonah Kaplan was there, and he joins us live from West Bend. Jonah, is he still collecting a paycheck?
Well, Shannon and Charles, the mayor actually suspended T.J. Justice with pay. That happened last week, and at the end of last week, T.J. Justice submitted his resignation. But that takes effect on May 13th. So technically, yes, he is still on the West Bend payroll. But today in court, Justice's attorney claimed that the now former city administrator, he's going to be ready to look for a new job. He waited in silence for his name to be called. Then he stood in silence as a judge clarified the conditions of his bail.
Well, the issue is the access to the internet and supervision.
T.J. Justice was arrested last month in Muskego after investigators uncovered what they described as a lengthy courtship of a teenage girl, including text messages that offered money for sex. Justice is out on bail and was told to avoid contact with minors and stay offline. Today, a court commissioner agreed to let Justice think and mull his future while the case moves forward.
The defendant is not to access the internet for any purpose other than work search.
West Bend city records confirm T.J. Justice moved to West Bend from out of state in 2012 and began his work for the city as the director of development. 1 year later, he was promoted to city administrator, a post he's now held for 3 years. Justice's salary, more than $97,000. Justice has yet to make a statement since his arrest. He and his attorney ignored our questions today.
Shouldn't something be said to the taxpayers? Don't they deserve to hear something?
Those are things that you may raise as questions. My job is to represent him as his attorney and make sure that he is protected and given the constitutional rights that attend to that.
Now, happening this evening, actually in just about 15 minutes, the Common Council here in West Bend will be meeting for the first time since these charges were presented. And on the agenda tonight, item number 14, a closed-door session for the mayor, the police chief, and other city leaders to talk about what's happening with that open position of city administrator. The mayor just did tell us, however, that he plans to make his first public comments at the end of tonight's meeting. We are live here in West Bend. Jonah Kaplan, today's TMJ4.
Jonah, thank you. Justice has not had a preliminary hearing yet, which determines whether he will go to trial. He'll return to court later this month.